Boris the Beaver's missing scarf. Autumn had come into its golden glory. Leaves rustled under paws, the air was crisp, and Tyopa the dog had a new habit. Every morning he puffed out steam like a dragon. Knopka wasn't far behind. She pulled a scarf over her cozy sweater and sat on a stump with a mug of carrot tea. Suddenly, a cry echoed from the stream. "Help!" Knopka jumped up. "That's Boris," shouted Tyopa, "the beaver! And he sounds like a beaver without a scarf." They ran to the stream and saw poor Boris, shivering, whiskers drooping, and his tail dripping wet. "It's gone," he cried, "my warm scarf. I washed it yesterday and hung it to dry, and now it's gone." "Are you sure it didn't float away?" asked Knopka, looking at the cheerful stream. "Checked everywhere. I searched the bank, the bushes, even the old oak hollow," sighed Boris. "But without my scarf, I don't feel like myself." Knopka and Tyopa exchanged glances. "Well, sounds like a woolly case. Let's go, Detective Tyopa and Inspector Knopka." They started at the scene. Beneath the line where the scarf had hung lay a carrot. "Strange," murmured Knopka. "That's not beaver food." "And look, tracks," said Tyopa. "Tiny, like a mouse's, but muddy. Touching a scarf with dirty paws, that's a crime." The tracks led to a cave under a tree's roots. There lived Fox Mira. "Oh, hi," she greeted, covered in moss and pollen. "Want some mushroom tea?" "We're looking for a scarf," said Tyopa. "A warm, striped one, Boris's." "Oh, that?" Mira brightened. "I found it this morning by the stream. I cleaned it and gave it to Mouse Vic. He was cold. His ears are so small, you understand." They went to Vic, who was sitting with the scarf wrapped around his head like a turban. "I'm sorry," squeaked Vic. "I didn't know it belonged to anyone, but it's so warm." "It's Boris's," said Knopka gently, "but you can have mine." She took off her striped scarf and handed it to him. "And I'll give you my bandana," said Tyopa, untying his red neckerchief. "Just stay warm." When they returned the scarf, Boris almost cried with joy. "Thank you, my friends. You didn't just find my scarf, you warmed my heart." "And we found the culprit too," smiled Tyopa, though, to be fair, he only wanted to keep warm. "Then it's all right," nodded Knopka, "because in our forest, there's one rule. If you have something warm, share it." That evening, they sat by the little house, sipping herbal tea. "Do you think next time we'll be searching for a scarf?" murmured Tyopa. "Or will the scarf be searching for us?" "Maybe the fireflies will be searching for us," Knopka whispered. They drifted to sleep to the rustle of leaves and the soft sounds of a happy forest.